Welcome back to our channel History Coins HD. As you that old is gold, but these rare Lincoln Wheat Penny coin that are most valuable than you think, don't spend one of them. You're lucky if you have one of these, so please watch complete video and find your treasure. Let's start this. Coin number 1. Today's story is something truly exciting, something that every coin collector dreams of finding. We're talking about one of the most legendary coins ever minted in the United States, the 1944 VDB Lincoln Wheat Penny. This coin may look simple at first glance, but believe me, it holds a history, mystery, and value that could absolutely surprise you. So don't skip a second, because by the end of this video, you might just realize you've been holding a hidden treasure in your pocket all this time. Now let's talk about what makes this 1944 VDB Lincoln Wheat Penny so unique and fascinating. Back in 1944, after the wartime years, the U.S. Mint returned to using copper for pennies. But here's where things get interesting. A few pennies from that year were accidentally struck on steel planchets left over from 1943. These steel coins from 1944 are extremely rare and valuable today, and the Denver Mint, marked with a D, is one of the most sought-after versions. That tiny D under the date could mean a small fortune if your coin happens to be one of these rare pieces. Collectors are crazy about this coin because it's not just a penny, it's a piece of American history. Imagine holding a coin that came from the World War II era, carrying both the story of the nation's strength and a minting mistake that turned it into a rare gem. The copper 1944 VDB pennies are common, yes, but those few struck on steel planchets are like hidden diamonds in the world of numismatics. Now let's talk about the errors and unique features that make some of these coins stand out even more. Some 1944 VDB wheat pennies show double die errors, where parts of the design like Lincoln's face, date, or lettering appear doubled. Others might have weak strikes, misaligned dies, or slight variations that make them rare. These small minting imperfections make collectors go wild, because no two error coins are ever exactly alike. Each one tells its own special story. If you ever come across a shiny or slightly gray-colored 1944 VDB penny, don't spend it. Test it with a magnet. If it sticks, that means it's made of steel, and you might be holding a jackpot coin. Even copper ones in mint state condition, free from scratches and stains, can reach high prices among serious collectors who want perfection in their sets. For collectors and coin hunters watching this, here's a little tip. Always check your old coin jars, family collections, or antique shops where old coins might be hiding. Many people overlook these little brown pennies, but a sharp-eyed collector knows that one rare find can change everything. Always store your coins safely, avoid cleaning them harshly, and keep them in protective cases to preserve their condition and value. Now, the most exciting part: how much could your 1944 VDB Lincoln Wheat Penny actually be worth today? A genuine 1944 VDB steel penny in top uncirculated condition has been sold in major auctions for over $200,000. Yes, you heard that right, more than $200,000 for a single penny. Even circulated versions can still bring in impressive amounts depending on their quality and rarity, and collectors are constantly on the lookout for these beauties across the country, from coin shows in Chicago to online auctions in Dallas and California. So don't underestimate that little coin resting in your drawer. It could be a small round treasure waiting to be discovered. The 1944 VDB wheat penny is not just a coin, it's a legend in the world of numismatics. If you love discovering hidden treasures and learning about rare coins like this, make sure to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next exciting episode. Keep your eyes open, keep your hands steady, and who knows, the next rare penny you find could make you a part of coin collecting history. Coin number 2. We're diving deep into one of the most talked about and exciting coins in American history, the 1957 VDB Lincoln Wheat Penny. Yes, that small copper coin you might have in your pocket or tucked away in a jar could turn out to be worth so much more than you ever imagined. So make sure you watch this video till the very end, because I'm going to reveal everything about its uniqueness, its rare errors, and how one of these little beauties could change your life in the collector's world. The 1957 VDB Lincoln Wheat Penny is more than just an old coin, it's a piece of American heritage. Struck at the Denver Mint, this coin features the familiar face of Abraham Lincoln on one side and the classic wheat ears on the reverse, a design that collectors have loved for generations. But here's the thrilling part: not every 1957 VDB penny is the same. Some of these coins have rare minting errors and striking differences that make them stand out in the world of numismatics, turning an ordinary 1-cent coin into a highly valuable treasure. Many collectors don't realize how special this year was for the Lincoln Wheat series. 1957 marked the last few years before the design was replaced by the Lincoln Memorial Reverse, making these final wheat pennies even more sentimental and collectible. And when you add in a Denver mint mark, it becomes even more fascinating because some of the coins from this mint came out with beautiful, deep red luster, while others had rare double die or misprint errors that skyrocketed their value. Let's talk about those rare errors that make coin lovers go crazy. Some 1957 VDB Lincoln Wheat Pennies show double die obverse errors, where you can clearly see doubling on the date, on the letters "In God We Trust," or even on Lincoln's eye and lips. Imagine holding a coin where history accidentally repeated itself twice. Other rare varieties include repunched mint marks, where the D was struck more than once, creating a bold and visible shadow effect that collectors absolutely adore. And then there are the striking color variations. Some of these coins shine in a bright red tone when perfectly preserved, while others have turned into a deep, beautiful brown from natural aging. Coins in red uncirculated condition are especially valuable because they look almost brand new, as if they just left the mint yesterday. Collectors across America and even overseas pay handsome prices for those rare mint state examples that have kept their brilliance intact. Now, if you're a coin lover or a collector, here's my special tip for you. Never ignore any old wheat pennies you come across. Always check them carefully under good lighting or with a magnifying glass. Focus on the date, the mint mark, and any unusual details. Keep your coins clean but never polish them, because cleaning can lower the value. Store them safely in protective holders to keep that original mint shine. You never know when that one penny could turn into your lucky discovery. Now the part everyone's waiting for: how much can the 1957 VDB Lincoln Wheat Penny be worth in today's market? A normal circulated coin might not bring much, but if you've got one in mint condition or with a strong error strike, you're looking at a serious collector's piece. In auctions held in cities like Dallas, Denver, and New York, pristine 1957 VDB wheat pennies with rare doubling or bright red luster have sold for as high as $4,000. Yes, that's right, a small copper penny once worth a single cent, now sold for $4,000 in the collector's market. The demand for these coins is constantly growing because collectors around the world love the classic wheat design and the story behind it. It represents a golden era of American coinage, a time of pride in craftsmanship. Every coin carries its own story, and the 1957 VDB Lincoln Wheat Penny stands as a shining example of that tradition. So my friends, if you've got a jar of old pennies somewhere, it's time to open it up and start searching. You might just uncover a hidden treasure sitting quietly for decades. The thrill of finding a rare coin like this is what makes collecting such a beautiful hobby. If you enjoyed today's story, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell so you never miss another exciting coin discovery. Keep your eyes sharp, your curiosity alive, and who knows, your next find could be worth thousands. Until next time, happy collecting and may your next coin hunt bring you fortune and joy. Coin number 3. We're talking about the 1946 Lincoln Wheat Penny, a coin that may look small in size but carries a huge story, a story of value, rarity, and hidden treasures waiting to be found. Now, let's go back to the year 1946, a time when America was just coming out of World War II. The nation was rebuilding, the economy was shifting, and the U.S. Mint began producing coins again with pride and precision. The 1946 Lincoln Wheat Penny was one of the first to be struck after the war ended, marking a new beginning for the country. But little did anyone know that some of these coins would one day become highly sought after by collectors all over the world. The 1946 penny was made of copper, just like the older wheat cents, but here's where the story gets thrilling. During those years, the mint accidentally produced a few coins on steel planchets left over from 1943. Imagine that, steel pennies in 1946. These rare mistakes slipped through unnoticed, and today, they are among the most talked about error coins in U.S. history. If you ever find a 1946 penny that sticks to a magnet, that's a sign you might be holding one of those rare treasures worth a small fortune, and that's not all. Some 1946 wheat pennies also show double die errors, where the date or letters on the coin appear doubled. These little imperfections make collectors go crazy because they add uniqueness and character to each piece. A few of them even have repunched mint marks, especially from the Denver and San Francisco mints, making those coins extra desirable for serious collectors who love the hunt for one-of-a-kind varieties. You know what makes this coin even more special? It's one of the first coins produced during the post-war period when America was entering a golden age of industry and hope. Holding a 1946 penny feels like holding a small piece of that spirit, a reminder of strength, perseverance, and history. That's why collectors around the world are drawn to it, not just for its value, but for its story and the emotion it carries. now let's talk about something every collector should remember. If you're hunting for rare coins like the 1946 wheat penny, always check the details. Use a magnifying glass, pay attention to the mint mark, and never rush. Keep your coins clean, but never polish them, because cleaning can damage the surface and lower the value. Store them safely in coin holders or protective cases to maintain their luster and condition. And most importantly, always stay curious. The best discoveries happen when you least expect them. The demand for the 1946 Lincoln Wheat Penny is strong because coin lovers around the world recognize its charm and history. Many collectors are still searching for those rare steel errors or perfect red uncirculated copper examples that shine like they were minted yesterday. These coins have sold in coin shows and auctions across the United States, from New York to Chicago, fetching impressive prices depending on condition and rarity, and now, the moment you've been waiting for, the value. A rare 1946 steel Lincoln Wheat Penny in top mint state condition has been sold for over $100,000 in major U.S. auctions. Yes, you heard it right, more than $100,000 for a single penny. Even high-grade copper examples with strong double die errors have been valued in the thousands by collectors and coin dealers across the country, so my friends, don't underestimate the power of a small coin. That old penny sitting in your drawer or coin jar could be hiding an incredible secret waiting to be discovered. Check every single one carefully, because treasures like these often appear where you least expect them. If you love rare coin stories like this and enjoy exploring the hidden world of numismatics, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and tap the notification bell so you don't miss the next exciting episode. Keep searching, keep collecting, and who knows, maybe your next find will be the legendary 1946 wheat penny worth a fortune. Stay curious and happy collecting. Coin number 4. We are going to talk about one of the most fascinating and hidden gems in American coinage, the 1948 Lincoln Wheat Penny. Don't blink and don't skip a moment, because in this video, I'll reveal its secrets, its hidden errors, and the shocking value that could make this tiny old penny worth a fortune today. Let's begin our journey back to 1948, a time when America was stepping into a bright new era after the war. Factories were booming, the economy was strong, and the U.S. Mint was producing some of the finest coins ever made. The 1948 Lincoln Wheat Penny came right in this period of pride and progress. But what makes this coin so special isn't just the year it was made, it's the little surprises hidden in some of these coins that make collectors go wild for them even today. Now you might think all 1948 pennies are the same, but trust me, they are not. Some of these coins hold rare minting errors that make them worth way more than their face value. There are a few double die varieties from this year where you can see doubling on the date, especially around the 8 and the word Liberty. There are also some incredible repunched mint mark errors on coins struck in Denver and San Francisco, where the DRS was punched more than once by mistake, leaving a shadow effect that makes those coins stand out immediately to trained eyes. And let's not forget about the color and condition. The 1948 penny was made from pure copper, and when stored well, it can retain a stunning red shine that collectors love to call red uncirculated. These coins are often found in mint rolls or old collections, shining like they were just struck yesterday. When such coins appear in auctions, collectors from across the country, from places like Chicago, New York, and Dallas, jump in to bid for them. The competition gets so fierce that the price can climb higher and higher because everyone wants that perfect piece of American history. Every 1948 wheat penny tells its own story. On one side, we see the face of Abraham Lincoln, a symbol of honesty and strength, and on the other side, the two wheat stalks that represent America's growth and prosperity. It's not just a coin, it's a small piece of the nation's heart, preserved in copper. That's what makes coin collecting such a magical hobby. You're not just collecting metal, you're collecting time, history, and stories. Now for all my fellow collectors watching this, here's a little advice that can help you. Whenever you come across old wheat pennies, always check them carefully. Use a magnifier to spot any unusual details, doubling, or strange marks near the date or mint letter. Never clean your coins with chemicals or cloth because that can remove their natural tone and reduce the value. Keep them in coin holders or protective sleeves and store them in a dry, safe place to preserve their condition for years to come. And now, let's talk about what everyone's been waiting for, the real value of the 1948 Lincoln Wheat Penny. In today's coin market, collectors are willing to pay amazing prices for this coin when it's in mint state condition or has visible errors. A 1948D or 1948S with a strong double die or repunched mint mark can easily reach thousands in auctions. And a perfect, bright red uncirculated 1948 penny has sold in coin shows and auctions for as high as $5,000. Yes, you heard that right, a simple penny that once bought candy is now worth $5,000 in today's market. This coin has continued to grow in demand because collectors see it as one of the final years of the classic wheat design before America transitioned into the Lincoln Memorial Penny in 1959. It's not only a valuable piece for its condition but also for its history, and that's what makes it so loved by coin enthusiasts across the world. So my friends, the next time you go through your old coin collection or find some change in an old drawer, don't ignore those little brown pennies. Look closely, because one of them could be a rare 1948 wheat penny waiting to surprise you with its incredible worth. If you enjoyed today's story and loved discovering hidden treasures like this, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell so you never miss another exciting video. Keep your eyes open, keep your curiosity alive, and maybe the next coin you find will make you part of coin collecting history. Coin number 5. We are diving into the story of one of America's most fascinating and loved coins, the 1956 VDB Lincoln Wheat Penny. Don't blink or skip a second of this video because what I'm about to tell you might just change the way you look at the pennies in your pocket. This coin carries a hidden charm, a rare beauty, and a collector's value that has surprised even expert numismatists over the years. So stay tuned till the end, because every second of this story counts and you might discover that you already own a treasure without even knowing it. The 1956 VDB Wheat Penny was struck at the Denver Mint, and that little D mark under the date holds more value than it looks. Millions were minted, but only a small number stand out because of their unique errors and perfect conditions. Some of these coins came out with minting mistakes that turned ordinary copper into gold for collectors. The most famous among these are the double die errors and the repunched mint mark varieties where the D looks like it's been stamped twice. These tiny details can turn this penny into a valuable collectible that many people spend years searching for. Now here's where things get even more interesting. Some 1956 VDB Wheat pennies show a clear doubling on the inscriptions Liberty or In God We Trust, while others have small die cracks or misalignments that make them unique in the eyes of collectors. Every little imperfection adds a story, and coin lovers know that these stories are what make a collection truly special. Imagine holding a piece of metal that survived almost 7 decades and still shines with history. That's the real magic of the 1956 VDB Lincoln Wheat Penny. For all my coin collectors and treasure hunters watching this, here's a golden tip. When you find an old penny, always check for mint marks, especially those from Denver and San Francisco, because they often carry the most fascinating errors. Use a magnifying glass or a loupe and study the date and letters carefully. If you notice doubling or a repunched mint mark, don't rush to clean it. Cleaning a coin can actually lower its value. Instead, store it safely and have it checked by a trusted coin dealer or professional grader. The better the condition, the higher the price it can command in auctions or online marketplaces. The 1956 VDB penny isn't just a coin, it's a part of American history. It represents the final years of the iconic wheat reverse design before the Lincoln Memorial pennies took over. Collectors love this coin not only for its errors but for the nostalgia it carries, a connection to an era when coins were made with precision, pride, and pure copper. That's why this coin remains in high demand among collectors, historians, and investors who understand its real worth. Now let's talk about the part everyone waits for, the value. A circulated 1956 VDB Wheat penny might not fetch a fortune, but when you have one in pristine condition, especially with a visible minting error or strong doubling, you're looking at serious money. In recent coin auctions across major cities like Denver and Philadelphia, some of these rare 1956 VDB pennies have sold for as high as $2,500 depending on the quality and rarity of the error. Yes, you heard that right, a single penny turning into thousands of dollars just because of its condition and unique minting marks. So my friends, if you ever come across a 1956 VDB Lincoln Wheat Penny, don't ignore it for being just a piece of old change. Look closely, take your time, and remember that even the smallest details can make the biggest difference. These coins are not only valuable in terms of money but also in history, passion, and the art of collecting. The 1956 VDB Lincoln Wheat Penny continues to shine brightly in the world of coin collecting, a tiny piece of copper carrying years of stories, beauty, and worth. So keep your eyes open, check your jars, your wallets, and maybe even those old boxes in the attic. Your treasure might be waiting right there.